Alright, so I'm gonna try Star Citizen again. It's been a while. We're still in very early game alpha, even though this game has been in development for like 10 years. I've definitely played before, but I've never like really played. The most I've ever done is like been able to fly a ship and land on a planet and kind of walk around for a little bit, and that was really the extent to it. So if you haven't played Star Citizen, getting into the game is a little difficult because there's no like tutorial or onboarding yet. They really let the community handle that, so I'm going to be watching a lot of videos in the background here and learning while playing, so it might be a little boring, sorry about that. But I really need to learn how to play this game because I want to. I've bought a couple ships and am really ready for the game to come out, so I can be motivated to learn it all, but I know we're still probably years away from that, considering Alpha 4 doesn't even come out till next year, which next year is in like a week, but Alpha 4 doesn't come out until sometime next year, and we're really far from the release of the game. But there's enough content in it right now to kind of get used to it. I'm an old EVE Online player. I played for Dreadit, and really enjoyed that a lot, so I'm really hoping that this game brings back that kind of history I had in gaming, and I need to learn how to play to even get into the functionality and experience it. So come learn with me while I play. If you haven't signed up for Star Citizen, there's a code at the bottom in the description here. Feel free to sign up. You do get 5,000 credits for signing up through my referral, so feel free to get some extra credits for your sign up. And let's go ahead and learn how to play this game. Now, I know a little bit, so I'll help out for people who've never played, know just a tiny bit. But even that tiny bit, walking around the first day took me like 2 hours. So we're going to go in the Persistent Universe. This is basically the open world game. Star Marine is like a first-person shooter to really get used to the FPS tactics of the game. And Arena Commander is where you fly and do ship battles and just kind of focus on that instead of the whole experience of doing everything. It focuses down on those two so you can get used to it. I have not done Star Marine or Arena Commander ever, so that is something I do want to try. I believe people say to actually start with these two, so you could really learn the controls and everything of the game before going into the open world where you're just kind of on your own. But we don't do that. We do things differently. So I picked Area 18. I don't know if that's good or bad. So that's where I'm at, so I kind of have to start there. All right, let's load in. Now, the first time you load, the game is going to be very laggy. Not to say it's never going to be laggy, but I've changed some settings and I've played a couple of times. As you play, your local computer is rendering objects and rendering shaders and things like that. So as you play more, your game will run better. So I am running a little bit better than the first couple of times I've tried. So yeah, it's working out. Let's get into the loading. And then I'll start some tutorials in the background so I can listen and figure out how to do things. I did play for about 5-10 minutes before to get to my ship and realized I was in a gown and I didn't have a spacesuit, so I had to Google how to do that. How to get my spacesuit on, because I was wearing a gown. You have to take the gown off to be able to put the spacesuit on. I didn't understand that. It took about 20 minutes. Now this game is severe alpha, so mind the bugs. And long load times. Definitely play this game on SSD. I wouldn't even try to play it on hard drive. Couldn't imagine. Uh-oh. Error. That's the first time that's ever happened. That's not a good start. Okay. So about those bugs, let's go ahead and close the game and open this up again here. A way to check for updates. Looks like it's updated. I was just in it a few minutes ago. I wanted to make sure everything was working before I started the stream. Maybe that broke something. Maybe my character is still in the game. All right. Not a good start. (2012) to 2022. 10 years. They've been working on this game. 10 years. Wow. I mean, what they've done is amazing, and it's breakthrough technology that no one's ever done. So I get that, but wow, 10 years. Time to get that game out. Try this again. Got some lag. Might be a good sign. I hear some music changing. That's a good sign. Oh no, just went to a different track. There we go. Okay. So when you start the game, I do know this part. You start like laying down in a bed. So you have to actually move up. I don't know how to change the third person. Probably should figure that out. Let's Google that real quick. Star Citizen change to third person. Everything's a video. F4? Okay. So as you can see, I'm not wearing a suit. When you first start playing, you will be wearing a suit. So you will have clothes on. Oh, as soon as you press F though, it goes back to first person. Weird. Okay, so I guess third person doesn't stay. Probably want you to play in first person. Alright, so I just learned this. Inventory is I. Brings up all your inventory, okay? I didn't figure out F is to move the cursor around so you can click on doors. There we go, we'll get to the braid here. I didn't know I was in a hospital gown. I couldn't equip my suit, so I spent like a half hour trying to figure it out. If you're in a gown, you have to actually remove the gown first with this little throwaway button that pops up down here. And then you can put the suit on, so let's go ahead and drop that. I don't know which one's like your starting stuff and which one they're like giving me ballistic energy laser. I really don't know what I started with here. Arc light pistol, maybe that one. I don't know. No, can't put that on. Hunger and thirst. So I have some stuff that I've gotten for like rewards and stuff. I look a real player. No voice comes. Look, are they real people? So I guess placeholder. Penguin party. So I guess that's all I need. I thought I needed like a multi-tool, but maybe I just get the multi-tool standard. Anyways, I needed the spacesuit because I didn't have the spacesuit on and I couldn't go outside. Alright, so I've learned my way around a little bit. It'll take you a little bit to kind of run around and figure things out. But basically in this spaceport, you're going to run over here, go to the elevator, you hold F, click to call the elevator. People are probably pretty new too. You come over here and you choose the floor. Now, if you're looking for a different floor, you can scroll here. So be sure to know that you can scroll. It's big. We're gonna go to the ground floor. There's actually real people. I've never actually played with real people before. What? They probably can't figure out how to get out. There you go. All right. So we're all learning together. I mean, the graphics and the detail in this game is just amazing. Looking around at all like the NPCs and over here, pay your fines if you owe fines for being a criminal. It's pretty neat. Access the system and kind of pay everything. So I got 20,000 credits. I have no idea if that's good or bad, but you get 5,000 for free for signing up with my referral. That's all I know. It's pretty cool.
What can I do for you?
Delivery pickup, how's it going? Gotta like hold F press goodbye.
Bye.
Okay. So anyways, this is the real world. I'm gonna explore around here with you guys today after we do some ship stuff because I don't really know what to do here, but I think you could like buy clothes, buy ammo, weapons, just buy ships somewhere over here somewhere. These graphics are just amazing. I actually have stuff turned down. If you're running a better computer than mine, you can probably turn things up and it looks even more crazy. A lot more light refractions and stuff. Just look at the reflection in the water. So cool. But, yeah, like I said, you could probably turn it up more. So I'm at 94% thirst. In the bottom left there, so you gotta watch that stuff. Probably gotta come here and buy stuff. Oh. Never seen that red thing. Look at this guy. And like Halo over here. I think we're okay for now. So let's go ahead. We're gonna go to the Arcor Plaza, get to the ship, gotta run this way, and basically run through this whole thing here.
Catch me outside, how about that?
Go that way. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. This way. Zone 2. The right way. I think this is the wrong way. No, it's not zone 2. Yeah, I'm still learning. Still learning. Real bad here. Wait. No, I'm pretty sure it is that way. Let's see. This guy's got a lot of gear. He probably knows where he's going. On 3? No. Here you go. City Flight. City Flight Transit. This is what you want. So go to City Flight Transit. You're gonna go down this way to the spaceport. See, I told you, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I do know this part. So you go to the City Flight. Gotta wait for this transport to come. Man, I've never played with real people. This is crazy. I don't even know how he's doing that. Oh.
Keep conversations and mobiglass to a reasonable level. And share space with other travelers. Remember,
Alright, so you get on this transit, and then you just kind of wait till you get to the end. That'll bring you to the spaceport. Like all your shopping and stuff is back here at this, but now we're gonna go to the spaceport. The views here is pretty insane. Looking at the city and everything. Alright. So now that I did all the talking, because I really don't know what I'm doing, I'm going to play tutorials because I'm still learning. So I'll play the tutorials in the background.
We came in, down the metro loop, into the spaceport. Once you get off the tram, you're going to take an elevator up to customs and you'll head up the stairs. We're going to focus on the hangars, and if you look behind you, there's ship rentals. You can rent ships for super cheap. Now you're going to use your ship, but I'll show you.
We're going to go check that out, though. Let's go check that out once we get there. So the ship rentals is at the spaceport. Okay. I want to see that.
We're going to focus on the hangars, and if you look behind you, there's ship rentals.
okay.
You can rent ships for
Oh.
super cheap.
Leave mine in the background.
Show you how renting works. If we head over to the ASOP consoles, we'll find the Aurora we just rented, and it says we have it for the next 24 hours. You can see the name of the vehicle, information, stored, destroyed, where it's at, what kind of ship it is it crew, cargo, and if later on your ship gets destroyed, you'll claim it at one of these consoles. So we'll go ahead and call our ship out.
Alright, so this is where you get off. Basically brings you to the spaceport here. Run up here. So spaceport to the right. And you have to like follow all these signs on the wall. Captain Burke's tutorial. This one is Captain Burke's. Yeah, I'm learning how to play with Captain Burke's. Definitely. I don't know what I'm doing. Have you played this much? I got lost. Come through here. Come through here.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Space.
Been a backer for years.
Servicing the
I've been a backer for years, but I've only ever played, so I said in the beginning of this video, but I've only ever played like a few minutes, basically figured out how to like take off and land on a planet and walk around once. That was like the extent, so I'm fully learning while playing right now. I know you can come up to these machines
Welcome
and get
to
your
the
ship.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
So I bought this because all my friends wanted it, but we don't know how to use it, so that's going to be my goal today,
Be sure to check the
is figure out how to fly this thing.
conveniently located
Vehicle selected.
spaceport.
Stand by.
So then it'll tell you what hangar to go to.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following
Hangar
location.
11. Alright, so I know you run around the back here. Took me a while to find this. So you run around the back here. And then go to these elevators. We're going to go to hangar 11.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport. Servicing the
Took me a while to figure out you could scroll this too.
We hope you have safe travels
Alright.
wherever your final destination.
So this will only be the second time I ever attempt to fly this ship. The first time was over a year ago. So we're gonna figure this out. Alright. There's my awesome ship. This is not a starter ship. I paid too much money for this. So my friends wanted to do mining. So we figured this would be really cool. And we realized we don't know what the hell we're doing. Do I need... Is it better to take the helmet off? Is that why I'm getting thirsty? The helmet off while I don't need it? Whoa, that's going to be local though. I don't want to leave my helmet here. I don't know. Figure that out. Let's go back to the tutorial. Actually, before we go back to his tutorial, I think I need to watch a video on how to fly the mole. Star Citizen fly mole, because I couldn't get out of here last time. I know that this is my elevator, which is pretty cool. You press this button. I think. You just push this button. What's happening? Probably start with this shit. Oh no. Well, the button was way over there. Okay. So again, only the second time I've ever been in this ship. But really cool mechanics, like you don't just like pop into the driver's seat and you're in this game. Alright, so I think I go off to the side here. Open this. Is that what I do? No, that's like a storage line. Oh, this is the gun. I don't go here. ladder. That's right. Alright. Big ship. Which is really cool. I really like that. Pilots on the left. Okay, I got that right. Alright. So I think R turns on everything. Okay. Okay. Landing services, so I did learn about that. Oh, I didn't know you can press F11 to go straight to it. Thank you, sir. I always thought you had to go like F1 and then click on it. But F11 brings you right there to friends. And then landing services. Is it this one, right? Friends. There we go. Landing services. Click this one. That'll request.
You are clear to launch.
Open. Cool, F11. I like that. So that'll open the hangar doors above. Or the front. Wherever they open. Behind me? It might be behind me. Okay. Guessing the door is behind me. Okay, so this is the part I don't remember. How do you... Light guide? Space? Okay, I gotta watch a video. It'll be above me? Maybe I didn't do it right. I thought it said clear to launch.
You are clear to launch.
Okay, you said clear to launch, but... I need to watch a flight guide.
Enjoy mode by binding the speeds or vertical takeoff and landing. Other movement keys are released. Flight control system into vertical. To move ships through space, each craft is dotted with... Alright, before we can ever take our first flight into the inky black of space, we...
Oh, just oh, am I looking at the roof of my ship? Oh, I'm looking at the roof of my ship. Gotcha. Okay. Takeoff and landing.
Welcome, pilots. We're in our ship and settled. Hangars will either be always in front of you or board, and that will activate free look, and you can use your mouse to look around. This will give you an idea if the hangars are in front or above you. If you ever need to turn off free look, you're going to go ahead and hit Z again, and that will turn it off. And let's go ahead and turn on our ship while we're here. We're going to hit R on our keyboard.
We did that.
And that will turn on our ship, activate our power plants and engines and everything to go. Cool. So we're all set to go. We should probably open the hangars and get this journey underway. But before we do that, let's have a look at our HUD here. Alright, on the left side, you'll see the speed bar indicator. This will have a white bar that climbs the faster your ship goes. It's pretty much just a visual indicator of how fast you're going, and further on the left side is a numerical indicator of how fast you're going in meters per second. This little white line here is the speed limiter. This will allow us to control how fast our ship is going. We use that with the mouse wheel. your mouse wheel up to increase your speed limit, or you can lower the mouse wheel down to lower the speed limit. Very handy when you want to control your speed in tight areas like a hangar here. This value on the right hand side is your altimeter, showing how high you are from the ground, and directly below that is your fuel indicators, which shows your quantum fuel and your hydrogen fuel in a percentage value. The most important one you need to know is hydrogen fuel. If that runs out to 0, you can't fly. You need that to power your thrusters.
Okay.
And on the left-hand side, there's a couple of status indicators. The most important one is the gear indicator. It's a solid color, meaning that the gear is down currently. All right, so that's the HUD and everything you need to know about it for now. We're going to go ahead and hail ATC and get them to open the doors for us, because we can't leave until the doors actually open. If you actually need more help with this, like you don't know how to hail ATC, it's pretty simple. All you just got to do is use your MFDs or the Mobiglass comms, or you can refer to my video if you need more guidance on that. I have a video that just covers how to hail ATC if you need more in the description box below. All right, don't forget you can use free look to look and make sure that you see where your hangar doors are, whether they're above you or around you. In this case, I'm going to turn off free look so I can activate my control surfaces and use my mouse to control my ship and my thrusters. All right, we're ready for liftoff. I'm going to bring my speed limiter down with my mouse wheel. So mouse wheel down, you'll see the limiter go down. This is just to make sure I have some control over my ship. It doesn't go too fast and get out of my hand while I'm applying thrust. Once I'm ready to go, I'm going to hold space bar, and that's going to activate my lower thrusters and lift us off the ground. And that should give us some momentum. And let's go ahead and try that now. Here we go.
Oh.
I don't want to hold it for too long. I let go a little bit.
So his just popped right up. If I hold space, I'm all the way holding space and I'm not moving anywhere. You might need to turn off landing assist. You can't leave the ground. Is that like an option in my menu? Game options, okay. Maybe that's been my problem the whole time. Landing assist. Thank you for your help. Flight proximity assist. Maybe that was it? Okay. I got a little bit of a delay, so I apologize for that. Still full power, can't go anywhere. Maybe I did the wrong one. Flight. Proximity assist defaults on. Shift in space? Oh, there we go. Shift in space. Okay. So shift in space got me out. There we go. Okay, shift in space. Thank you. That was the key. All right. Pretty neat. Only the second time I've ever really flown this thing. Okay, so shift in space. Needed more power, apparently. All right, so let's get out of the atmosphere here. Shift in space again. I'm running out of boost though. Shift is your afterburners that eventually recharge over time, but they're good for building up speed. Most ships don't need the boost for takeoff. End is landing gear. Oh. Look, I'm still in the atmosphere. further out. Ooh. Further out of space. Use the afterburners again. The ship's kind of slow, that's probably why. Alright, so we're starting to see space. Very nice. This syntax is making fun of me because I have to watch the tutorial to figure out how to fly in this game. Alright, so I think I'm in space now. No? Maybe still in the atmosphere. You can quantum drive to space? Oh, I didn't know you can quantum drive to space. Okay. If I can quantum drive, then I'm good. Alright, so next thing. Where do I go? Let's say I wanted to mine something. I have no idea how to do that. So back to that tutorial.
Bit there, so that way it just drifts into position. Because if you hold it for too long, you can end up bumping your head on the ceiling, or worse, blowing up in the hangar. We don't want to do that. Okay, we're hovering now. Our thrusters are holding us up in the air. Let's go ahead and get a look at our surroundings. Apply automatic forward momentum to and land this bird now. On our way back, I'm going to tap C to activate cruise control. This will apply automatic forward momentum to match my speed limiter. Be careful when leaving this on. I've seen many new players accidentally leave cruise control on, and then they end up splatting into the side of a building because they don't realize that they're constantly moving forward. And that's what the chevron on the speed limiter is for, to let you know that cruise control is active. So keep an eye on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit.
Everest Harbor's a good place to jump to. I don't even know where I'm at. Okay, so I guess here. But do I just look around for that? It takes me like 9 years to figure out which one to jump to. Yeah, clue what I'm doing. Just look. Square by itself, not a diamond like others. Oh. Okay, I saw that one. Yeah. Okay, so we're saying jump to that one. Okay. Gotcha. Cool. Gotcha for Hurston. Okay. Okay. So that's what you use to basically jump. Okay. Get into space from lower. Okay, that makes sense. So you basically use that to jump out instead of manually flying out. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I see that. Slowly flying into it. Okay. Cool. I'm out in space. game is going to be amazing. That's what I'm doing. Alright. So, shutdown procedures, conclusion, outro. So let's go Star Citizen Mode Guide.
So you've bought the mole or are looking to buy it. In this video, I'm going to show you
Yes.
the best ways to use the mole to make big money in Star Citizen. For those who don't know, the mole stands for Multi-Operator Laser Extractor. But in this video, we're going to turn the mole into the soul, because we're greedy. Although if you still want to mine with your buddies, you should still watch this. Now the first question is, where should you mine? I'm going to assume that you know most, if not all, the locations where you can mine Quantanium. But if you don't, I've covered this in a previous video that you can watch later. There's really only one place where you can reliably mine and harvest large amounts of Quantanium, and that is Lyria, one of the moons at ArcCorp. Not saying you
Lyria. Okay, so that's what I'm gonna look for. Hold on 1 second. CFK mod arc. Hold on. Tech support for my servers. But I removed that from my website. Where are you? Okay. My bad. Just doing tech support on my website. Smashing right into the station, that's funny. So the star map has a tutored user interface. Double click on a planet you want to go to and then mouse wheel the rest of the way to zoom in. Okay, so I'm here. So double click and mouse wheel to kind of look around. So Lyria is where he said to go. So set route. Alright, so I think if I go back, I should have an icon, right? That should be Lyria. Oh, gotcha. So here's first. I'm confused. Do you hold B to... Or do I have mouse click? Nope. Hold B? Full incomplete. Turning it off. Hold down B to jump, but I gotta wait for spooling complete. I was doing it too early. Spooling complete. There we go. Thank you for all the help. I'll understand this game one day. Gotcha. Shit. That looks cool. Alright, so I'm gonna slow down for a second. Figure out where I want to go.
Hail ATC here.
Wrong video.
You can't do this anywhere else, but this is what I've experienced. That's because in Lyria, Quantanium deposits only spawn in clusters. Every rock in Lyria other than Quantanium rocks will spawn individually, making them very easy to find. Now when it comes to scouting these rocks, the mole is absolutely terrible for this. Yargo Mole handles like a truck and has the mileage of a truck. In fact,
Okay, so I think I gotta land. He's basically like looking at stuff on the surface. Can I quantum into the planet? No. I haven't played this game a lot. Can I quantum? Oh, there's a mining facility. Let's go there. So I can quantum into the planet, right? I hope. Wait, what happened?
Quantum travel engaged.
Upside down. Oh, it was on the other side of the planet. I see. Damn, so peaceful.
Quantum travel complete.
Too close. Okay, that's what I figured. So, how do I set destination? Mark that somehow. Spin around. Alright, I don't think so. So I think I just go at this point, right? Oh, okay. Dotted lines means it's on the other side. Okay, that's just an outpost, so just... Hold on, am I that close to the ground already?
Hydrogen fuel, 75%.
Gotcha. Oh, shit. Oh. Access break. Son of a bitch. Oh. The speed was still, I didn't realize I was that close to the ground. Those looked like clouds. That really sucks. All the way back to the space station. Oh, what a video. That sucks. Alright, so I learned this earlier, that you start in a gown. You gotta, like, take the gown off. Re-equip this stuff again. Took me like 30 minutes to figure that out earlier. Oh my god, now I gotta fly all the way back. I think my ship is gonna be on cooldown. Probably should have started with another ship. That sucks. Man, I'm all the way back here. There's a waiting time.
Is business travel made simple?
I just want to learn how to use the ship I paid for. Axis break. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'll get faster at this. I will. I promise. 44 minutes in and I didn't even make it to a planet yet.
Waiting passengers should be mindful of the platform's edge. Strong winds can arise suddenly.
fact, mining and flying to refinery alone could consume over a quarter of your hydrogen reserves. Here's a strategy I devised to scout Quantanium. With the Argo Mole, travel to Lyria and then warp to one of the orbiting OM markers. Remember the marker where you parked your mole. Then kill yourself and spawn back at the refinery. Get a small, cheap ship and fly to Lyria. Fly to the surface of Lyria, pick a direction, and start scouting. Once you've found your desired cluster, take note of the closest point of interest and its direction. Then fly back to the marker where you parked your mole. Once you're in your mole, fly to the point of interest you noted, and just fly towards the direction opposite that you noted. For example, this cluster is located 164 kilometers away from this outpost at a direction of 320.
Suggest looking into the guide system on the website to learn intricacies of mining. I'm not much of a miner, but I know the basics of it. Okay. Yeah, I figured I'm gonna have to watch and read a lot of stuff before I really figure that out. I should probably do that off stream.
Fly to Cell 5 in your mole, then turn towards 140, then fly.
We'll check out the other ship I got now. Just figure out the flying situation. Also, probably shouldn't be trying to solo like a 5-person ship as my first one.
Now arriving.
One of those. Claiming next match. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, really? Gotcha. Yeah, probably shouldn't start with endgame mining. Probably just look up a basic mining, not mole.
Want your company to be
Alright, let's see how long this.
our corp's unique
Welcome
vertically
to the
integrated
ASOP
corporate
vehicle
parks
retrieval
offer
system.
amenities such as resource sharing and logistical
8
care with
minutes.
rental partners.
Your insurance
Inquire
claim
today
has
to
been
learn how
set.
you
I
can
can pay a
invest
fee.
in making
Please visit us
your
again.
new home.
Goodbye. Welcome to the
So should I claim this
ASOP
other one
vehicle
too?
retrieval system.
Stalker. Seconds.
Your insurance claim has been set. Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Alright,
system.
so I have the Aurora. Why do I have the Aurora and the Stalker? Isn't that 2 separate starter packages?
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Did I pay for 2 separate starter packs? And the Arrow.
Please visit us again.
While I'm waiting, rentals. What is this? Retrieving data. Not allowed to rent anything? No? No rentals available?
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system and on ArcCorp, all UEE common laws are still in effect.
There we go. Whoa.
Thank you for visiting ArcCorp, Stanton's capital of commerce. Whatever your transaction, we wish you a beneficial and prosperous stay.
Is there all that's available for rental? I thought there was
For
more.
the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
I haven't taken.
Passenger Bree von Mendel, please report to
Welcome
your gate
to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
5 more minutes, huh? Well, Deuce, Maximus, thank you so much for your help. I'm probably gonna take a break here, figure out how to do the stuff and watch some videos and then come back. So, like, we'll grab a coffee and watch some content because I'm not ready to stream this. But thank you for your help. I'm gonna practice and probably blow up 6 or 7 times. No point to you guys forced to watch that. Watch some mining guides. Alright. I'll be back soon. I'm gonna play this game more often.